everyone, this is Xephyr here, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World on PC. As you can see, I've got a bow equipped in a completely different armor set, and that's because I'm finally going to fulfill my promise, and we're going to take on the double-tempered Bazelgeuse today. I did quite a bit since my last video. Let's start with our guild card here. Oops, not edit, that's not what I want view. Okay, so, we got Impregnable Defense, which is obtain 5 highly rare pieces of armor. This is because I made some more Elder Dragon armor. I guess that's the only medal I unlocked. However, I will show you. First of all, there's I made the Kaiser Mail, which you can see here, and the Dober Greaves, which you can see there. And I fully upgraded them to the max defense they can get right now. Oops. We also now have the Attack Charm 3. It's no longer level 2. I upgraded it to level 3. And we've got the Dipteris 3, which is the final level of the Juratotus Longsword. I don't remember if we had this in video, but we've got the 3rd level of the Kadachi the Tobi Kadachi Longsword, which is also the final form. And I was also able to finish off the Deviljho Longsword, so we now have Reaver Calamity. So that's the final form of the Deviljho Longsword. So I was rather busy. It was all grinding, no new quests done, all just investigations of the same monsters we fought before, so nothing special there. And I think I should be ready for taking on the 2 Bazelgeuse. We've got Paralyzed Coatings and Power Coatings. This bow, if we look at it, it can use close range coating, which you always get, power coating, which we have, and paralysis coating. And I think we get extra paralysis coating as well, which is kind of nice. Or it's more powerful. I'm not sure what that plus means, honestly. Even though bow is my secondary weapon, I pretty much only ever use longsword, so I don't know everything about bow in Monster Hunter World yet. But those are the 3 coatings that we'll have use of. And then to look at our set's skills here. So we've got Attack Boost 7, which gives us 21 this is an actual true 21 attack power. I think I've explained this before in attack, but if I were to take the attack skill off, we wouldn't just lose 21 attack. We'd lose more than that, and when we put it on, we gain more than that. This is true attack. It's not the bloated amount. And then we also get 5% affinity. Blast resistance level 2, so this greatly reduces blast damage, and it also delays blast blight. I don't expect us to get blast blight. Really, I just wanted to reduce the blast damage. Now, I don't know if this actually works on the explosions that Bazelgeuse lets off, but I'm hoping that it does. But it might just reduce the damage of blast blight explosions, which is kind of worthless. But we'll give this a shot and see how it goes. We still have Weakness Exploit 2 because of our Dragon King Eye patch. Agitator level 2, so when the monster's enraged, we'll gain 8 true attack and 6 affinity. Special Ammo Boost. This gives our Dragon Piercer attack with the bow an extra 20% damage. And then because I didn't really have any other decorations, I gave us Palico Rally 2, which gives our Palico 10% more attack and defense. We've got Health Boost, so a little more health. Part Breaker, this will just help us break things. It doesn't actually do more damage, it just makes parts break 10% faster. And then Fortify, if we do faint, we'll gain 10% attack and 15% defense. So it's an okay set. It's not that great. It's definitely not anywhere near the best bow set, but I don't have access to the things that I need to make the best bow set, so we'll just make do with this. This armor looks really cool in this game. It's got some cool effects on it. I never noticed that before. It's got like lines of kind of like, it's almost got like veins of lava in it. That's pretty sick. So as I said, I am definitely a longsword main. I am not anywhere near as good with the bow as I am with the longsword. So it is my secondary weapon. It is what if I'm not using longsword, it's what I switch to with the bow. And normally I would just use the longsword, but Bazelgeuse is a pain in the butt with longsword when not tempered. And when tempered, I have a lot of trouble with him. So using a bow should make him a lot more manageable. We'll grab our login bonus. As you can see, it's only been a day since I last played. And then I will also show you, ever since the 5th showed up, I've had front row seats to one exciting show after another. Didn't even have to buy a ticket. So we also got new limited bounties, which I've started. Great Jagras, not worried about that. Bird Wyvern, I've already got 3 out of the 5 done, and Slay Elder Dragon, I'm at 4 out of the 5. So I'll have these done very, very soon, which is nice. So, alright, let's go up, we'll eat, we'll take our quest, and we'll go give it a shot. I really did debate using the bow. I still kept thinking, I'm a longsword main, I should be using longsword, but honestly, as I've said before in a previous video, it's always good to be able to adjust as the situation calls for, and Bazelgeuse with a longsword is just a freaking nightmare, because, especially when he's tempered, because there's just explosions everywhere, and you'll be getting hit by them all the time. So it's better if, I don't like fish, so I don't know which one I'd eat. But yeah, it's best to be able to adjust and be able to adapt to the situation. And so, with him being so difficult with longsword, it makes sense to switch to a ranged weapon, which should make him more manageable. And it just sucks because I'm really not that great with the bow in Monster Hunter World because I don't use it that often. So this could be a mess. Pard, I've been thinking, what if Zora Magdaros abandoned its grave in Rotten Vale because it became captivated by the vast quantities of energy that Xeno'jiiva had amassed? Maybe it literally went toward the light, so to speak. I don't remember if I read that or not, since it's been a bit since I made the last video. Alright, so beyond the blasting scales, 2 tempered Bazelgeuse. This quest courts only those with absolute faith in their abilities. You face 2 abnormally powerful Bazelgeuse. Defeat them to prove you are a true master of the hunt. Alright, let's just start in the central camp. So this is in the Wildspire Waste. And away we go. I think it still dropped us right at camp. Yeah, it did. That's hilarious. Alright, so for the way bow works, it's very, very, very different from previous games, which is kind of funny. This is probably the weapon that they adjusted the most, because it has charge attacks, but it also lets you... Here. I don't have that equipped, do I?
The bow is a ranged weapon you can charge. Focus on your distance while loosing arrows.
That's kind of funny. We hadn't used it, so I don't think it's equipped. Yeah, okay. So you have coatings. Coatings let you adjust your attacks to have different properties. But what also they have that's different about bow. Well, that's the same for bows. The coatings, those have been there since bow was introduced, I think. But so you can charge up, which has always been there. But then after you fire, you can dash forward to get another charge immediately, or you can do a power shot. Let me grab this real quick and I'll show you. So, fire, power shot, dodge, charge again, power shot, dodge. It's crazy. And then you can shoot into this dragon piercer. And it all uses up stamina. So it's pretty cool. But what is different is previously a bow would have, the different charges would have different properties. Like they'd either be a rapid shot, which was just a normal shot, a piercing shot, which would be like it would pierce through the enemy and hit multiple times, much like a piercing shot on a bowgun, or it would have spread shot, which instead of being like rapid where it's all tightly packed together and vertical, it would be pretty spread out and horizontal. Well, now instead you have your normal charge, which is the rapid, your power shot, which is spread, and then dragon piercer, which is pierce. So it's so different than it used to be. Did I bring bombs? I did. Okay. And then I also brought dash juice, which should allow us to fire more arrows without running out of stamina due to it making our stamina consumption be less. So now I've got the explanation out of the way. We'll actually try and fight this thing, which could go horrifyingly bad for us. Oh, they're both right there. That is the worst. Alright, one's flying away. Now, the other thing is, since we're using a ranged weapon, we have lower defense but higher elemental resistance. They changed it, so now instead of having... And I probably explained this before too, but before there were Blademaster and Gunner armor sets. Where Blademaster armor sets usually had higher defense and lower elemental resistance, and Gunner had much lower defense and much higher elemental resistance. Now, instead of having you have to make 2 armor sets, you just make 1 armor set, and if you're using a Blademaster weapon, the armor gives you more defense, and if you're using a Gunner weapon, you get higher elemental resistance. Alright, so as you can see, he's already enraged. That's the downside to Tempered. Oh god. I think I still hit him though, which is good. Alright. Ah, I wanted to Superman dive, but I didn't get out of there in time. Oh god. Now, of course, the other problem is... Oh, shoot. We, can't cut the tail. And the other one just showed up. Of course it did. Alright. So this is when you use dung pods. Get out of here. Now he's gonna do his attack first, but he should leave. Oh, I got him, but he ran at me. Okay, that hit hard. Now we gotta get out of here. Oh god, avoid those scales. Alright, let's pop this on. We'll let him do his little thing and we'll heal up. Like I said, I'm not great with bow. I'm just okay. I wouldn't even say I'm okay, actually. I'm pretty awful. Heal, because as much as I like my Vitality Mantle, there's a high probability that he can just knock it out real fast. He's moving away. Just going after the cat. Let him do his thing. I probably won't paralyze him with these paralyzed coatings since we already paralyzed him with the toad, but still give it a shot. It's not gonna hurt. Alright. Nice. Oh, we did paralyze him. Oh, I ran out of stamina. No. See, that's the other problem, is I'm not used to the stamina management. And I know I shouldn't be hitting him with the paralyzed coating, but if you're not in a group, switching coatings, it kind of stinks because... Oh, crap. Where did he drop the chair? There we go. Switching coatings kind of stinks because you're wasting time that you could be attacking while he's paralyzed, and so I'm not quite used to it yet. So I know that that's certainly... I'm not... Oh god, I don't know which one I was fighting. I don't think that one. Must have been the other one. So I'm not quite as efficient as I could be. Oh, and our dash juice wore off. Doesn't last very long. I miss the days when it gave you unlimited stamina for a while, but that would have been a little too OP in this game. So power coatings just increase the power of your shots. It's straight up attack boost. Ah. Oh, I didn't think he'd hit me. All right. Oh, they put him to sleep. Perfect. Let's bomb him. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh no, why is it not moving? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Fine. Like I said, I'm still learning. I also screwed up the bombs because I just realized I shot him with my arrow, and so the bombs didn't do full damage. Alright, he's weak. We shouldn't need any more power coating. Go back to our camp here. And we'll resupply real fast. All right. We're going to be having another Bazelgeuse fight here in a moment once we finish this guy off. I was hoping he'd get it off in time. Darn. Alright. So the cool thing is when you dash around, the power of your charge gets stronger. It's not a huge increase, but that's why you save your Dragon Piercer for the last one, because it's going to be its strongest when you've dashed around a bunch. Oh god, fire, fire, fire! Yes! Oh, that was awesome. Oh, crap. Get out of here. I moved. There we go. Alright, that's one down. That one pretty smooth. That one's much smoother than Bazelgeuse normally goes for me. He is a massive pain in the butt. Now, we're using bow now, and as I mentioned before, even though longsword's my main, I do like to use other weapons sometimes, but I don't know if we'll use anything outside of longsword and bow in our videos, just because I haven't crafted any of the other weapons. And I've told you before about my OCD. It took a lot of work just to be okay with using the bow in this video, just because I kept thinking, well, I should try and do it with the longsword. And I'm sure, though, it's much more interesting to see me use more than just one weapon. So, that's kind of... But it is difficult for me, because I really, for whatever reason, just because longsword's my main, I keep thinking that that's the only weapon I can use, when I know that's not true at all. There, now, I should be able to switch to power coating real fast once we paralyze this guy. Close range coating makes your attacks more powerful if you're close, but I think it also lowers the range you can be away before your attacks start being weaker. Ah, him and his stupid roars. These things are going off so much. Oh, ran out of stamina. Ran out of stamina. My dash juice wore off again. Man, I wish those lasted longer. Or at least I wish there was a mega dash juice we could make that would last longer. Saw material over there. I want to go grab it before it disappears. There we go. Whoa, that hit a lot. That was awesome. Oh god. Oh, I don't know how I dodged that. That was awesome. I, did not mean to do what happened there. I mistimed my power shot. Completely screwed up my, move. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, thought I might have gotten out of it. I don't know what happened there. I think I accidentally hit my R3 button. Alright. I keep thinking I need to sharpen and forgetting that I'm not playing longsword. Like I said, I never play anything but longsword. I use bow on occasion. It's very rare. There's only... I believe I mentioned it before, too. There's only 2 monsters that I use bow on. Everything else I use longsword. And Bazelgeuse is one of the two. But every other monster I find not too difficult with longsword. But there's two that just... I can beat them with longsword. Like, I can beat Bazelgeuse, tempered even, with a longsword. But I'm more prone to get caught in a feint because of just some of the difficulty of fighting him. Those explosions really screw you over fast. And when he's tempered, they hurt. Not to mention, when you're using a melee weapon and you hit the scales he leaves on the ground, they explode. And you're more prone to hit those when you're using a melee weapon. Oh, he's flying. I saw him drop some material, but I don't know where it went. Aha, he hit a wall. Where'd your material go, Bazelgeuse? I want it. I don't know, it's gone. Whatever. Ah, he's weak. Alright, we'll let him get away. That'll help. Where's he going? It's being weird. Ugh, I always go the wrong direction when trying to get back to this. I'm not even gonna worry about using my bombs because he's almost dead already. He's really not too bad with the bow. Awesome. Oh yeah, those oil spills on the ground can be lit on fire. How cool is that? Oh, crap. Alright. We need to be careful, because he could end up fainting us when he comes flying down here. Oh, nope, he's going after the cat. Cool. There we go. And we've completed double tempered Bazelgeuse. Hooray! It was definitely fun using another weapon. While I do enjoy longsword the most, this was so much less frustrating using a bow. I remember doing this quest and thinking I definitely fainted twice when I played it on console and I used longsword, and the entire time I was thinking I'm gonna fail. I'm totally gonna fail this quest because I had fainted twice and I ended up beating it somehow, and I was like, oh my goodness, it was so frustrating and so just it was stress inducing for sure. Alright, so let's see. Got just normal Bazelgeuse stuff, nothing really special here. Got a stream stone instead of the Sullied Streamstone or whatever the low rank one is. And got to level 3 Bazelgeuse. We did get a smallest one, but it wasn't a crown. Cool. Oh, that was the other thing. I finished maxing out the Choral Orchestra Pelico. Hunter rank cap has been removed. HR 29 to HR 43. Yay. Oh, so much. Okay, so I also... We're on our last Palico gadget that we need to max out, so that's kind of cool.
Hell.
I was just a wee lad when I first came here. So was the commander. When the previous captain up and retired and set sail back to the old world, well, Cap picked a nobody like me to take over. To a sailor, that's a dream and a nightmare all at once. Oh, man. Okay, so the Bazelgeuse is done. We're probably going to have talking to do, maybe? No, there's still no one to talk to. Interesting. Alright, what else did we have? We have research, safari. So let's see, items ready to harvest. Yeah, research results in safari, and then we'll check our harvest too. I caught the huntsman staring at the scout flies on the desk over there for a better part of an hour. Yay. Alright. Let's do harvest, actually. Ancient tree is just a name we use. It's not an actual species of tree, not technically. Rather, it's a variety of trees that bunch together and slowly, over time, grow into a single massive entity. Now, are you just here because you missed me? I switched to sleep herb in case we'd need it for sleep coatings later, but so far we don't. Oh, I gotta make you happy again. Okay. Alright, so let's check on the Tail Raider Safari. And then we're going to do some events. Because we have new events this week. It's good to see you home safe, Meowster. Should I show you the training area, Meowster? No. I'll go here. Alright. We'll be switching back to longsword here. Okay. Right, I should actually change my weapon back to longsword, shouldn't I? Alright. So, one last thing I want to check, which is we're going to go to the research base and just see if there's any new quests there. I'm honestly surprised there weren't any after we completed that. Wow, it doesn't look like it. Nope. Alright, fair enough. So, what we're going to do... workshop's fine. Since we have some time, we've got, I think, 2 new event quests I want to do to show off. One of them makes a new piece of equipment, and the other one gives us decorations. So, greeting the gluttons. Yeah, this is a quest from the Meowscular Chef. Whoa, you'll go instead of me? Wow, thanks a bunch. To show my gratitude, the next meal's on me. So this gets you vouchers. We're not going to do this one. I'm not really worried about it. The Poison Posse, they say the most beautiful of Chalces are poisonous, but I don't think that applies to flying wyverns. But just in case, look into that for me. This is nothing. It's just a way to get Puke, Rathian, and Rathlos parts. Now, these both are low rank. Egg Lovers United. This is one of the ones we're going to do here. While out gathering egg specimens, a familiar shadow took me unawares, but I believe we can use this for our own purposes. Study the Kuliaku's behavioral patterns and report back. So this one gets us a new armor piece. And then Triple Threat Throwdown. This is a quest that I've prepared just for you. You won't believe how many decorations you'll get if you can complete this quest. Now show me what you got. I don't think we've ever had this one. I could be wrong. You know what? I'm pretty certain I am wrong, actually. I don't know. It's hard. My console and PC playthroughs kind of bleed together now. But this one gets us a bunch of decorations. I honestly can't remember if we've done it, but it will get us some great Jagras for our limited bounties, as will the Egg Lovers Unite will get us the Bird Wyvern. And then Keeper of the Otherworld, this is it's just Xeno'jiiva. During my research, I came across a river. Just as I was about to swim across, I spotted some kind of supernatural light. Its existence defied all explanation. Help me unravel this mystery. So this is just Xeno'jiiva. You can do this if you don't want to wait for the Xeno'jiiva quest to come along. And then a simple task. While gathering samples out in the field, I noticed a number of rare tracks. I need a capable hunter to investigate these tracks, plus gather the rest of my samples. This is just a quest that gets you tempered tracks. That's it. That's all it does. You literally go out there and pick up tempered tracks. So we won't be doing these two. We also won't be doing these two. I'm not really worried about them, especially since they're low rank. Maybe another time I'll show them off when they come back around. But they're not. There's nothing special that comes from them, so I'm not too worried about them. But we will be doing Egg Lovers United, and we'll do Triple Threat Throwdown, just because I can't remember if I've done this for a video or not. If I have, I'm sorry, you'll see it again. If I haven't, hooray, it's new. But we'll start with Egg Lovers United. Always like new event armor. Some of them are actually really useful. Not a lot of them, but some of them are useful. It's just a Kuliaku, so it shouldn't be too bad. Away we go. Oh, I still love how fast PC loads. It's amazing. So you'll also notice the Kuliaku is gigantic. That's the fun part about this quest. Oh, I did it early. Ow. Alright. As you can see, there's nothing really special about him other than he's gigantic. He doesn't hit any harder. He's a little more difficult to dodge because of his giant hitboxes. He's kind of sometimes... Oh, come on. He's sometimes harder to keep on the screen because he moves so much farther. But that's about it. He's otherwise not special. Honestly, how easily he gets off camera because of his size is what annoys me the most about him. Oh, come on. Pick one of us to attack and stop switching. That's why I don't normally use the shield spire with my cat, is because it's really annoying when the target keeps switching between myself and the cat and I can't keep up. Ow. Pick up one of these so that if he picks up another rock, we can knock it out of his hands immediately. Don't want it in his hands. I want to mount him, though. There we go. He's gigantic. Of course I want to mount him. Okay. There we go. I only need one more bird wyvern for my limited bounties. It's fantastic. Oh, and we got a bird wyvern gem. Nice. That's pretty good. I don't think it'll let me look at my guild card right now. Oh, I can. So it's fun. Oh, I can't. Darn. It's funny because my guild card has like 120 quests done with longsword and then 1 quest done with bow now. I'll end up using bow more once I need to farm maybe Bazelgeuse or the other monster. But yeah, we'll never really have much more of anything other than longsword because longsword is our main, but it will be good for me to learn some other weapons and just be more adaptable to situations. I just love longsword so much, and I just feel so dirty when I switch to other weapons. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, it looks like we got 2 of the tickets. So Kula Yaku ticket, ticket given to those who help with Kula Yaku research, includes a very accurate sketch. So we got 2 of them, which is nice, and that was without using a lucky voucher. Miasma Jewel. Oh, that's helpful. We need 3 of them. And Kula Yaku's now maxed out, and we got our giant gold crown, which is great. Alright, we should have time for the other quest. Let me just show you what we get for, oh yeah, let's turn to the research results. Let me show you what we get for those tickets. Hunter, I hope you never forget. Zora, Magdaros, Xenojiva, you, me, we all start out as the same thing. So let's talk monsters. Cool. Okay. I've read this before. Armor. Alright, so now we can make the Kula Yaku head alpha. We need 3 tickets, so I'll get 1 more off camera. But it just gives you the Pro Transporter skill and has a level 3 slot and a level 1 slot. It's not amazing, but it's also not bad. That's not what I meant to do. This is interesting. I've never used the wish list, so I'm not quite sure. Is this just that I can only have 6 things on the wish list? That's a little sad. Anyway, this is what I meant to do. So there you go. You can see what it looks like. It turned gray because of the fact that I have my armor pigment set to gray. But yeah, this is the Kula Yaku helmet. You can see it's stitched up in the back. But yeah, so Pro Transporter, level 3 slot, level 1 slot. Not great, but not terrible. There are certainly worse things. So now, let's do the other event. Alright, so I'll read this again because I don't remember if I read it. This is a quest that I've prepared just for you. You won't believe how many decorations you'll get if you can complete this quest. Now, show me what you've got. I probably should have used the lucky voucher. Yeah, whatever. I'll save it for other things. I don't need to use it on this quest. Away we go. So this one just takes place in the special arena. And we're just going to be going up against a couple of different monsters here. And of course, since it's a multi-monster quest, they all have lower health, so it shouldn't be too bad. The biggest problem is since there's so many monsters, it's hard to get carves. No! Oh, good, I got them both. Nice. Or maybe I only got the Great Jagras and a Gyros? I don't know. I thought I hit them both. No, I only hit the Great Jagras because I didn't get Falling Boulders on Great Gyros, so I must have just hit a normal Gyros. Ow. Ah. Darn it. Oh, come on, Great Jagras. Really? Really just want it to die. I've never had the Great Jagras be annoying until this quest, and then it's just because it just gets in the way of everything. And it's funny because they just can't decide if they want to fight each other or fight me, and so then you just end up with them going back and forth. Bags. Alright, Great Gyros is down. And so is Great Jagras. Perfect. Now we just have the Dodogama. One more monster to take out. And it shouldn't be too bad because it'll be solo. Alright, let's jump up here and say hello to our friend Dodogama. I did it early. Shoot. Oh, those all hit so hard. That was awesome. Tails off. And there we go. Quest complete. Alright, there's Dodogama material around here somewhere, but I don't see it. It's the one thing I don't like is the shinies are not nearly as apparent as I'd like them to be. Oh, there it is. I see it. Yay. Alright. Oh, that all went pretty well. I wonder what we'll get in the way of decorations. They're never really that good, because I think they can only give you the level 1 and level 2 decorations, but you can still get some nice stuff. Just nothing amazing. You're not getting attack or handicraft decorations or anything. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, we only got 2 decorations. That makes that description of the quest not really that great. Doesn't really fit. You won't believe how many decorations you get, and you get 2, and they're both kind of meh. But we did get Great Gyros level, and we did get a point towards our limited bounty, so not bad. Let's turn on our research results. Alright, and that's where we're going to go ahead and end today. So, yeah, I thought it was a productive episode, and we finally moved forward in our main quests. Really, our next task is to get our HR up more until it caps again. Then once we hit the cap, we'll get a new quest. And it should be, I think the next quest is the last of the main quests until we complete all optional quests. So, yeah, we really just have to work our way up in HR. So I'll probably do a lot of that off camera, though I'll do some of it on camera because I'll be doing once I decide to start doing optional quests again and start working through those, which will probably be pretty soon. I'll record all that as well, of course. So yeah, we still have quite a bit to do, but we are starting to approach the end of really what I need to record for Monster Hunter World. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon, that way you can get email notifications when I upload new videos, and you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below this video. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.